Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are still sitting here at the fantastic Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery and getting hungry, aren't we?
Getting hungrier by the minute. Yeah.
The smells are getting to us, but
Yeah.
they're fabulous. This place has the best food. We're going to talk to them a little bit later. We are joined right now by our friend Denise Cole, who joins us from Revamped Vintage, and we're so glad to have you.
Glad to be back.
So I've got lots of questions for you, and we don't have James with us today. You may have seen James from Best of Janesville, who has joined us before, but we're going to pick your brain a little bit. But for folks who haven't heard of you yet, give us an overview of Revamped Vintage and what you do.
Basically what I do is I do a lot of custom orders as far as people will bring me their older furniture or I go out and find it. But when they do bring me that, they have a certain style that they want and I either repaint it, refinish it, and send it back to them like it looks like a whole new piece.
That's awesome.
So it's upholstery, it's painting,
Yes,
refinishing,
upholstery,
all those things.
painting, refinishing. I also build furniture, very popular farmhouse tables that are
so
out there.
big right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's huge.
This is such a great industry for now, for people who are looking to decorate their homes and do something a little bit different outside of the box, outside of the cookie cutter typical things,
Yes.
and get involved a little bit
Yes,
in the process.
yes.
Now you're offering some new services coming up pretty soon. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, we have, it's kind of always been a behind the scenes service for friends and family, but we're doing wedding rentals where somebody can, usually they have 50 mason jars because they've done a centerpiece left over from their wedding.
Sure.
Well, now you don't have to go through the process of making those, just come in, we have a bunch of different styles, rent it, then return it later. So that way you don't
Smart.
have the extra stuff left over from your wedding.
That is a great idea because that is what happens. You get married only once, hopefully, right?
Yeah.
And then you spend all this money, time, and effort to get these pieces for centerpieces
Yes.
or whatever it might be, and then you're done with it.
Yes.
So what a great idea to be able to rent it. So how did you get started in doing this? You mentioned it's kind of been behind the scenes until now.
Well, I have a lot of friends who are in the profession of photography, basically, and they want to rent a certain cradle or an old-time cradle or a wash tub for their sessions or old suitcases. So rather than them having to have all of this stored up in their home or their studios, they come, they rent it from me, and then they just bring it back.
so
That's
great.
kind of how it got started.
Yeah, because the storage, I mean, it starts adding up on you over the years,
Yes,
all these
it
little
does.
events and things, especially
Yep,
with the
it does.
wedding. Yeah.
We still have a whole box, several boxes full of stuff from our wedding.
There you go.
centerpieces
So
and
now you know
forth.
what to do with it.
Yeah.
There we
Send
go.
it my
Good,
way.
good,
Yeah.
good. So now things are about to get pretty busy for you because you're starting some classes in September.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, we have a couple of different classes. I've talked about it before that you can come and learn to do some of the techniques on your furniture pieces at home. We offer the chalk paint. We make it up ourselves, so it's a little bit cheaper than the name brand. We offer a bench building class where you can make your own little bench that has your family name on
Yeah.
it, whatever.
I love that
So,
idea. That's so
Yeah.
cute. So how do people get involved in the classes? Because you have mentioned it before, but now we're starting to get into the season, right? Where it's a
Right.
little bit more popular. Summer's dying down a little bit, so we
Yes.
can kind of dive into some of these fall projects,
Yeah.
get our hands dirty,
Yeah.
or paint on our shirts,
Yeah.
or whatever it might
Right.
be.
You can either call me or you can go on my Facebook page and message me and I can tell you more, or send me your email address and I can put you on our email list and then tell you all about the
So we can
classes.
have you actually do those services for us where you'll build the furniture or you'll help us with a piece we already have,
Yes.
paint it with chalk paint, or
Yes.
we can come in and learn to do it ourselves. And there's a lot of
Yes.
do-it-yourselfers out there these days.
And we're going to have some Christmas themed gifts that people can make for their family, something personalized.
See,
So-
that's right up my alley. I love that because I can't keep getting people the same sweater and scarf.
Yes.
Sorry to
Same
my
big
family.
Christmas tree sweater.
I do. No, I don't do that. But but that's a nice way to give a personalized gift, and it's also something that is meaningful to your family that you've created.
Yes.
So that's great.
Are you going to come and do a demonstration for us one of these days? I wanna
Yes,
s-
I'm hoping to.
I
I'm
would love
hoping
to
to.
see
I'm trying
that.
to figure out what I'll have to
Something that we can do in 6 minutes or less. That'd
Yes.
be great.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome. So now you're obviously, for folks who aren't quite familiar yet, you're located inside Best of Janesville.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about that relationship and how you guys sort of coexist within the same space.
Well, James and Patty Flister own Best of Janesville.
Right.
Janesville. So I rent the whole back half. My workshop is there, my little training classes are held there, and then I have all this retail space outside. But they do have different vendors that have a bunch of different items. You can find everything in there, from little beer cans that are still filled to
Really?
some of the same people that do furniture like I do. So we just met one day through this, and that's how our relationship got started. And it has been the best fit for Revamped Vintage and Best of Janesville to be together. It really has.
It's inspiring to go in there because there's all these great vendors that are part of Best of Janesville, including Denise and Revamped Vintage. And it's like you go in there and get all these great ideas, although none of them that I can actually implement, so I need your help.
Right.
But that's what's fun. You can take classes and do it yourself, so it's great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Well, thank you so much, Denise,
No
for
problem.
coming
My
and
pleasure.
sharing more with us. You know, we'll have you back.
Yes.
And we'll be right back. We're going to chat with the folks here at Rosie's Coffee Bar and Bakery next on Wisconsin Family.